Eileo guys, and welcome back. So for today's video we're doing a revisit of John's account. I did his I think 3 months ago, so we're gonna see how well he has progressed and see what's going on here with his Mon box. Hopefully he has taken some advice and is working on improving that, but shouldn't be too long of a video. So you have Draco on attack, crit rate, near max crit rate on a broken set. That's fine. You can run Draco triple attack, crit rate, attack, whatever you want. Perfectly fine. Let's take a look at your succubus. Looks like you're working on her. No problems. Miho, she's still a work in progress. Leo is still on his intuition set. Crit rate, attack. Oh, crit damage. 91% crit rate. I guess you could keep him like that, but you might get more damage out of him if this was like more of a ruin set. But if it works, it works. Fire Yuki, looks like you're in the midst of doing that. Again, not a lot of elements built up here, so there's not much to choose from. Three level 50 water monas. You have your water yaksha on a ruin set, which I commend you, because 30% stalker, not soccer, is no excuse actually why she shouldn't have max crit on a ruin set. Okay. Triple attack on Mona, not a big deal if they're only in B8. That one's incomplete. And then this one is defense, HP, attack. I don't see much of an issue right here. You got a couple of untouched Nat 4s, it seems. Not Nat 4s, but Nat 5s that you might have pulled and never got around to getting it, which is okay. Then Wood Miho over here on HP, attack. Crit rate. Crit rate isn't necessary on her. It's perfectly fine if you want to, and she's on a Valor set just to help with her damage, and she is super evoed, so of course you without a doubt use her, so no problems there. No problems. And then you have your Banshee over here. She's on attack, crit rate. Once again with the crit rate, she doesn't need it, but I guess it can hurt, especially for stuff in PvE like golems, and 2 skill books for her. Ah, dude, you're raising a hunter. But why? But why would you do this? 50% chance for sap, and it goes up to 60. Oh my goodness. Joan, just stop, man. Just stop. He's not worth it. I promise you, he's not worth it. Your Thor you're working on as well. He's on a broken set. Definitely aim to get that crit rate higher if you can. Wood Merlin. HP, attack, crit rate. I have nothing to say. And then Indra over here, looks like you're doing some resist on him. Maybe you may use him in PvP or thought about doing it. But defense, HP, perfectly fine. He's a balance type. Not a big issue there. Let's check the Nike though. Okay, that's what I thought. So you have Nike on crit rate, defense. In the event that you wanted to use her more offensively, then that's perfectly fine. I mean, she has number 1 max crit rate and 57% resist on a broken set, so I have no complaints, man. 1 book for her, but I have no complaints. She's perfectly fine. And then you have a light Jiang. She looks like you're using her as well. She has what, morale boost, and then HP siphon, so she heals the entire squad. But she's on a ruin set with attack, crit rate, and then HP. Perfectly fine as well. I'm not sure where you use her at, but I'm sure she does okay. Light July. Crit rate, HP, defense. I wonder why do you have the defense up there? Maybe it's just for the subs, but I figured if you did the crit rate and HP that you would just give her attack since over here struggling. She's an attacker anyways. There's no reason why you could put defense on her. I guess just to help maybe keep her surviving so she can do seal and defense down. Not saying it's wrong. Not saying it's wrong. You might use her in a different way than I'm thinking, and that's perfectly fine. Then your light Lucy over here. Looks like you're trying to aim for that max resist, and she is variant as well, which is pretty wonderful. HP, defense, perfectly fine. Light Kana. HP defense, again perfectly fine. I don't see any issues with that there. Then Light Miho, defense, HP, defense, 56% resist, and 65% crit rate. Again, not too shabby, my dude. Not too shabby at all. You had me worried here at the beginning of the video, but yeah, good job, man. You're doing a good job. Then Light Suck over here for HP gem, 63% resist on her. Then a defense gem and an HP gem again that has some nice resist on it. Some very, very clean resist. Once again, no issues here. No issues. It seems like you took some of the advice from the video, or you probably worked on this on your own, and they are progressing along nicely. Then your Venus has HP. She better be triple HP, man. Okay. Triple HP. Triple HP. I can get behind that. Moving on. You do have a Light Yuki that you're working on, and she does have a square slot, which you don't have to have a square slot on her, but does it help? But of course, it helps quite a lot, especially with a ruin set to get that crit rate up. But it looks like you're aiming for that crit rate anyways with that crit rate gem, an HP gem, and then an attack gem. So it's just a matter of getting good subs, and you can get her near max or max crit rate. Definitely a good mon to have. Do you have a Light Arthur? You haven't touched him at all, but he is Evo 2, so you could invest in him, but he would really shine better at Evo 3. Light Mona, you have a Light Nike. Not really much to say about her. Tina's and all of them. Oh, you got a Dark Miho. She better be on triple HP. Well, I'm done with this video. Triple HP on an HP set, and she has some resist. My only thing is just work on her resist if you do use her. She is fully booked up as well, but you can work on her resist just to get it higher, and she's perfectly fine that way. Some like to add crit rate to her. I personally try to go for crit rate and resist. Doesn't work out all the time, but some crit rate does help because Dark Miho is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good, especially super evoed. And then your Dark Mowgli over here near 100% crit rate, but she has an attack gem, a 2-star attack gem, and then crit rate. So you might be in a process of using her. I hope you're not using her with that 2-star gem. At least get like a 4 or 5-star gem, but it's just a matter of pulling what you need. Yeah, definitely switch that gem out and she should be good to go. Dark Kiki, looks like you're working on her. Dark Yangshi, whatever the heck you want to call her. I have no ifs, ands, or buts about her. She's just there. That's it. Then the Dark Fib over here. You do got books for him, but he's on crit rate, HP, defense, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Max crit rate too. Dark Camellia might be leveling up right now. Then you have your Dark Snow White. She's near max crit. Rocking crit rate, attack, and then attack. Full glass. Perfect mon to do it on. Perfect mon to do it on. Your Dark Thor, he's almost at 100% crit rate as well. And if a lot of your mons don't have 100% crit rate, there is ways to solve that. Just run a crit lead. Like for Colossus, for example, a couple of my mons, like my Dark Mandy, has like, I think like 80 something crit rate. I can't remember off the top of my head. But if I run Dark Kraken, aka Dark Sea Star, as lead, she crits just fine. Or Wood Anubis, anyone like that, she runs it just fine. She crits no problem. So do keep that in mind. It's not a super big deal if their crit isn't maxed. Just remember that they need a crit lead to make up for that. And then your Dark Odin over here, looks like she's a work in progress, but it looks like you're building her with some crit rate. So you're making her slightly more attack based. Nothing wrong with that. And then your Dark Sura with crit rate, attack, crit damage, 91% crit rate, crit damage. I'm not going to say anything else. Not going to say anything else. The rest are level 50, so I'm not going to really invest too much time into those. You do have a variant, Triple Square Master Race Dark Sara, which is nice. I am a big fan of Sara. Big fan of Sara. Do you have Fire Draga? Do you have any Siphon Mons? Okay, you do have Fire Draga. Okay, you have Fire Draga, so you don't necessarily need another Siphon Farmer, but if you're interested, you definitely do have the means of getting another Siphon Farmer up and running eventually. Let's check out your storage though. So Baji's, Hades, Arthur, you got a Shiva in there, 2 silvers, a light Draka, some Nat 3s. Yeah. Trying to think what else. Let's go over here and take a look at your Golems team though. Alright, for your Golems team you're running Light Nike, Dark Sura, Water Yaksha, and Dark Snow White. Let's go ahead and see how this runs. I'm just curious to see how it runs and if this is a team that you use for B10. I have nothing to say. I just want to see how it runs before I say anything. So it's time to let the Mons do the work, and let's see how well you have progressed in your enlightenment of gemming up your Mons and getting them built up after the game would stop loading. It has to do this every time because when I do these account reviews, I have to like desync my account and then put in your guys' account. So the game has to like re-download all the assets, which is kind of annoying because it does this. All of the stupid animations that you don't want to see. Like, let me pause this right now and just take this off because it's going to play the boss intro, and that is 150% waste of time. So they're clearing out waves just fine. I mean, Light Nike's obviously soaking up the damage. But that's not really the issue with B10. The issue with B10 isn't getting through the waves. It's the Golem having so much HP that you can't just nuke him. Alright, let me go ahead and target him. So their damage is okay. Nothing too crazy. They almost bursted him down. They almost got him. Oh yeah, sir is dead. He's gone, man. He's gone. Dang, dude, Yaksha's animations are so freaking clean. Like, I have Yaksha built up, but I haven't used her at all. But her animations are freaking clean, my dude. Minute and 52. That runtime honestly isn't bad, especially for just a full DPS team. But you do have the ability to change that, my dude. You do have the ability to change it. So let's go back real quick and change that. So if you're running Light Nike in there, then there's a couple of things that you could do to remedy that. You don't necessarily need her if you have enough DPS to clear through the stage, so you don't have to have her in there. You do have a Light Succubus, but again, she might be targeted because she doesn't have enough HP. well, not enough HP, but we're gonna run Light Succubus in there. We're going to drop your Sura because he's only Evo 2. Let's pop in Draka. Do you have any mods with sap? No sappers? You do have Fire Purse, but she's only level 1 right now. Yaksha's pretty good. Yaksha's pretty good, but I would go with Snow White. Wait, Snow White's not a broken set, isn't she? Can I get that to show? Show. She's on a broken set. So at this point in time, Yaksha might be slightly better. I'm not 100% confirming this, but she might be slightly better. Let's see if you have any sappers up here. Dark Yuki. Oh my goodness, this dude has a Dark Gemini as his mon. There's a Water Yuki. We'll try this one out though. Let's see how well this does. Let's see if Succubus actually survives. If not, I tried, and we can go back to suggesting something else. But that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to reiterate some of the things that we reviewed before and just help you maximize your B10 team anyways. Just to help speed up your runs. You don't have to necessarily take this advice. This is just partially curiosity. Succubus should be able to tank this just fine. Obviously, we're waiting for Draka to get his SP up. But they're not doing jack shoot to Succubus. Like, she's not even flexing, dude. She's like, bruh, I'm not even worried about it. And here comes Draka clearing out the wave. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yuki, I mean, you can use Yuki if you want. Her animation is a tad bit slow though, which is unfortunate. Yaksha's doing some work. And let me help target the boss again. Get some sap on him. Her animation is long AF, dude. I would have brought in 2 sappers, but obviously you don't have any sappers built up. And Wet Yuki isn't my favorite sapper in the world. Yes, she looks cool, but them animations are just not great for farming. But they cleared that out, obviously, with no problem. So Succubus is definitely usable. Minute 43, so 10 seconds difference with having 1 sapper in there, at least with this team in itself. But you may not even need Light Succubus. Like, let's see if I could try something else one more time, even though there's not really any other sappers to use. In theory, you might not even need Light Succubus. I mean, you might just run Fire Draka lead because of that HP. Fire Draka lead, a wave clearer like your Dark Snow White or your Yaksha. These two will clear out the waves, and then you can just run 2 sappers, and your B10 time should be 1.5 minutes. Like, very, very easy peasy. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because we're just taking a look into John's account and just see what he has going on here. John, it definitely looks like you've progressed quite a lot. I didn't want to make this video 85,000 minutes long, but it looks like you've progressed quite a lot. Keep up the good work. Looks like you can pass Tower of Chaos just fine. You do have the mons for the means of doing Golem's B10, which also signifies that you are more than likely ready to do the later part of Dragons as well. Just continue raising up those mons. If you need any pointers, feel free to hit me up on Discord or ask any of the other guys here, especially in the comments section. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.